All right, so I was able to dive into a few things Mets-Phillies related, okay, based on last night's game. So let's do a little details. Can we, J-Mac? Bring it up. Mad Max. What was very noticeable, and what's the beauty of Mad Max, listen, he's got deception in his game. He's got that long arm action. The ability, when you talk to Alex Avila, our new partner, or Brian McCann, my boy, they talk about being able to use all your weapons in any count. And I know he throws 95 and can dial it up to 97, but if you can dominate a slider down the way to right-handers, occasionally mix in that changeup, it just turns his heater into turns 95 into 100 miles an hour. It really does, and that's why he's so efficient in the strike zone. But there is somebody who loves seeing the Metsies jersey.
Yeah.
Oh, in the last year alone, he's taken them bridge 12 times. 12 times. Okay, so let's take you through it. Little cutter that he's seen before. Not much history between Kyle Schwarber and Mad Max. 1 for 6 going into last night, but he gets a 1-0 heater and goes to work, and then that's just a thing of beauty. A 2-2 changeup.
From his knee?
Basically looking and seeing everything. So that Mad Max, unbelievable last night. I know they were able to score a few runs against you, but he used his slider 22% of the time to perfection and gave the Metsies a chance to win another ball game. How about Starling Marte? 4 years, $78 million. Do people realize? You look at his baseball reference, the homers don't jump. This is kind of, I don't want to say the old school kind of blend with the new school. But, man, we don't see guys stealing 47 bags in the big leagues anymore. And I go back to April 19th, first game of a doubleheader against the Giants. Guys are just settling in. And what does he do? Little knock up the middle. Let me steal second base. It gets by Brandon Crawford. I'm going to take third base, and then there's going to be a pass ball, and I'm going to dive in to home plate. And it's 1-0 Mets, bottom first, and nothing's been hit hard.
Alonso was telling him, don't go, don't go.
No, yeah, he wanted the cheap ribby right there. And then to make that play defensively, he's moved over to right field. He'll occasionally see center, but with Brandon Nimmo, just a really, really good ball player that doesn't get talked about enough. What he's been able to do, he's been good on multiple teams. And Dom Smith saying, nope. I don't know what you're going to do. Is it going to be Cano? Is it going to be J.D. Davis? Is it going to be Travis Jankowski?
It's not going to be Dom Smith.
But I certainly don't think it's going to be Dom Smith after last night. 4 for 4 to save his job, people. Okay? He's got options left, and there's history right here. Remember in 2021, Jose Alvarado drilled Michael Conforto, and there was some chirping from the bench with Dom Smith saying, hey, that's too close to the head. And then Alvarado strikes him out. Little barn burner, bench clearer right there, and he's able to shoot him up the middle last night for a knock. So that had to feel great. Just a big performance in kind of a pressurized spot for him. Because if you do, you got to sit there as a player, because I used to be sometimes the 25th man, 24th man. You start telling, how do I add value?
So you're doing the math. He's doing the math.
Oh, you
no
can't
doubt,
not.
Right?
So what do I bring to the table that the guy next to me doesn't, right? Does Cano's $40.5 million left on his contract keep him in a Mets uniform? Because it's basically the same skill set. Because it's not like they're running out Dom Smith at first base every day.
Right.
Or is it a J.D. Davis? But J.D. Davis can handle left-handers. Or is it Jankowski? Or is it Guillorme? For me, Guillorme goes nowhere.
You got to keep him.
Yeah, he's too valuable.
Does Steve Cohen just write Robinson
Cano
a check?
If he does that, wow, what a message sent. So I'm interested to see.
What's the message?
That you're willing to spend 40 and say
that your contract has no bearing on our decision making, because usually 95% of the time it does.
Yeah.